Hello, and welcome to the Student Activities Board portion of the RESET presentation. Before we begin, as a bit of a disclaimer, by completing this RESET form, you are acknowledging that you've not only received the information provided to you in this workshop, but that you understand it, and you're making a commitment to pass this information forward to the other members of your organization. This isn't meant to scare you, but is a reminder that this information is important and you are responsible for knowing it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the Student Activities and Leadership Development Office or SAB's Internal Vice President. You can also come visit any of the SAB members during their office hours. We are located in 655 Sager Student Life Center. I want to emphasize that Student Activities Board is your resource. We focus on the registration, regulation, and promotion of student organizations at UC. We offer several resources to student organizations, including semesterly organization fairs, the Presidential Luncheon, and the Celebration of Student Involvement, among other events. We also want to help promote your organization and its events. Please reach out to us on the social media handles seen here or through email at sab@mail.uc.edu. During this segment, we will walk you through the registration process, what your privileges are as a registered student organization, your organization's liability, and the policies and procedures in regards to conference and event services and public safety. Always remember, as a student leader, it is your responsibility to educate your members. You're responsible for informing members of policies and identifying risks associated with events and activities. This includes policies discussed in other parts of the RESET presentation. As a registered student organization, you are required to re-register your organization each year during the spring semester. This consists of 3 steps. Step 1. Complete the online RESET presentation form on Campus Link. This is the form you are currently completing. Step 2. Update your student organization information on Campus Link. This includes updating your officer information, updating your organization's roster with emails, M numbers, and undergraduate/graduate status of all members, and submitting your organization's constitution and bylaws as one document every year, even if no changes were made since the previous reset. All of this is accomplished through the portal update reminder that appears at the top of your organization's home page. And step 3, review and, if applicable, respond to any communication your organization receives from Student Activities Board within 24 hours. This communication will provide an update on your organization's registration status. Email is the preferred method of communication with questions about or issues with registration.
Campus Link is a great tool that student organizations can use to reach more students at UC, as well as communicate with other leaders on campus. Most importantly, it is the registration system for student organizations. How do you use it? First, navigate to campuslink.uc.edu and log in using your 6+2 and password. This step is critical because you will not be able to access any organization information or make any updates without logging in. Updating your portal. Now we will show you how to access and update your organization's portal on Campus Link. After logging in, navigate to your organization's portal by searching for your organization in the top search box. Once you have found your organization and are on the organization's homepage, select the Update Now option that appears on the left side of the page in an orange box. This will allow you to update the information about your organization that was mentioned previously. Follow along through the portal update and you will be prompted for the required information. Only portal administrators have access to update your organization's Campus Link portal. If you have any difficulty or need to become a portal administrator, please contact us at sab@mail.uc.edu. Registered student organization privileges. Certain student organizations are eligible for funding from the university via the University Funding Board. If you would like more information on the criteria for this type of organization, please reach out to SAB or UFB. As a registered student organization, you are allowed to participate in events such as Homecoming, University Open House, Student Organization Spotlight at New Student Orientation, and Main Street Stride. You are also eligible for university awards. SAB hosted this year's Celebration of Student Involvement, or CSI Awards, during spring semester. Awards given out at this celebration include Student Organization of the Year, Advisor of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and Queen City Connection. Student organizations are also eligible for 50% off catering from Classic Fair Catering in specific Classic Fair spaces. I must remind you that catering must be scheduled a minimum of 5 days prior to the event date. Let us know if you have any specific questions about this offering. Please contact Classic Fair directly with any questions or concerns. Registered student organizations are also able to reserve university rooms for meetings and events through the 25 Live system. University facilities. As a registered student organization, you have access to a mailbox on the 400 level of Stager Student Life Center. In order to obtain one, you need to send a request to SALD on their campus link page. However, if you do not check your mail and just let it pile up, you may risk losing this privilege. Student organizations are also able to create off-campus bank accounts for the organization through PNC Bank. Any withdrawals from this account require the signature of both the treasurer or president and the organization advisor. Requests for bank accounts can be found on the Student Activities and Leadership Development's campus link page.
Branding and logo usage. Any merchandise that your organization wants to use or create that has a university logo or University of Cincinnati language on it needs to be approved by the Director of Licensing. There are 5 approved vendors for producing these items, and they can pretty much make anything you would like. Be sure that you give them plenty of advanced warning with requests and approvals. Please visit uc.edu/licensing for more information. Just remember, you cannot sell merchandise. On to the posting and chalking rules. First off, alcohol promotion or roommate searches are prohibited. The chalking policy states that you can chalk on any sidewalk except pavers and bricks, and you do not need to register as in the past. Chalking must be on a horizontal, concrete surface that can be washed away by the rain. So please don't chalk on surfaces covered by an overhead or building. An example of this would be the concrete pillars underneath the campus rec center. This also must be for campus-wide events. The posting rules are as follows. You can only post on bulletin boards or in designated areas. If you would like clarification on these, please contact us. Examples of areas that are off limits are cement pillars, glass, painted surfaces, utility poles, and trees. In addition, you can have no more than 5 in one spot. The name of your organization must be on the flyer. Please ensure that your posters are tasteful, and posters must be removed within 3 days of the event taking place. Conference and Event Services. Please read the event guide at the Event Services website located on this slide. This includes facility descriptions, locations, and specific scheduling information for each, equipment and catering information, promoting opportunities, procedures and guidelines, and a list of fees associated with different aspects of scheduling, among others. Visit this website for planning tips that can help you schedule your event, including what to do before, during, and after scheduling with conference and event services. How to schedule. Visit the Event Services website and complete the application. Conference and Event Services uses 25 Live to schedule events. Please watch the online tutorial before scheduling. You must receive a confirmation email from Conference and Event Services for an event to be approved. Please keep the reservation number. If you need to cancel an event, please notify Conference and Event Services through written correspondence. Notify via email ASAP because fees vary depending on room request. If you do not do this, you will be assessed a non-cancellation charge. Promotional requests through Conference and Event Services. You can promote your organization through Conference and Event Services by utilizing digital signage, posters, and flyers made by Conference and Event Services, SLC Scroll, and TUC Table Tents. Make sure you check their website for guidelines and procedures. Then submit your promotional request at least 5 business days to the website listed here. Please note the file type and size your artwork needs to be for submitting your promotional request. Conference and Event Services can make artwork for you, but it must be requested at least 15 business days prior to promotion run dates. Additional costs may be added for this service.
Classic Fare Catering is the exclusive caterer in TUC. You will need to indicate on event request if catering will be needed. Place food order 5 business days prior to the event. Visit food website for menu options. You can also have Papa John's, Chick-fil-A, Kumaneko, Subway, or anything else in TUC as well. Food waivers are available if you are trying to bring in something that is not common, but Classic Fare has really expanded their menu, so this isn't likely that a food waiver would be granted.
See the event guide for more information. The University of Cincinnati's designated University of Cincinnati space for outdoor speaking purposes is suspended by court order. As in any regulation of student speech found in the use of facilities policy manual and the Main Street Student Event Guide. Students are not required to obtain permission for any speaking activity held in outdoor spaces unless the anticipated attendance is over 5,000 and/or alcohol will be present at the event. Permission still required for the TUC Atrium and the TU Main Street Express Mart spaces. Please see event guide for more information. Additional university liabilities and policies include those contained in the Student Code of Conduct, such as the alcohol, hazing, and weapons policies as discussed in the Student Safety Board portion of the presentation. Other policies include financial management, activities, student travel, and transportation rental policies. For more information about these policies, please reach out to the Student Activities and Leadership Development. Please review the Student Code of Conduct. This applies to all students and must be followed at all times. Remember at all times that you are still a representative of the University of Cincinnati. All contracts should be reviewed by your advisor and sent to the director of SALD, who will forward it to the appropriate offices for review. Student leaders should not sign contracts. We can't protect you if you sign the contract on your own. This limits the ability within your organization to make financial commitments or authorize high-risk activity. If you want/need an off-campus bank account, you will need at least 2 signatures for all checks or withdrawals. Those signatures must include your advisor and treasurer. Requests for bank accounts can be found on SALD's Campus Link page.
Permission and release waiver. All student organizations are required to complete a permission and release form for all organizations' activities. This form must remain on file with your advisor, and a copy must go with you on the trip. Forms can be found on SALD's website. All student travel through your organization must comply with the Student Code of Conduct. It must be consistent with your organization's mission and constitution. Each student organization must complete the Student Travel and Authorization Form. If your organization is going outside of the U.S., your organization should indicate so on your reset form and contact SALD no less than 4 weeks prior to your departure. Overnight travel must be accompanied by a travel monitor, which can include a faculty member, staff member, or designated student in your organization. Travel monitor responsibilities include obtaining itinerary details and contact information about each student traveler. All advisors and student organization monitors are required to review the travel monitor training information. Copies of the appropriate form must be maintained by the advisor and the travel monitor. Detailed information about the travel monitor position is located in the travel policy, which should be reviewed by the advisor and the travel monitor. Transportation rental. All student travel through your organization must comply with the Student Code of Conduct. It must also be linear with your organization's mission and constitution. Each student traveling must complete the Student Travel Authorization Form. If your organization is going outside the U.S., your organization should indicate so on your reset form and contact SALD no less than 4 weeks prior to your departure. Overnight travel must be accompanied by a travel monitor, which can include a faculty member, staff member, or designated student organization member. Please contact SAB with any questions. Our social media is at @SAB_UC, and our email is sab@mail.uc.edu. Thank you.